Hello and welcome to RiverView. Decided to start doing couple of vlogs on here. I currently rent a room in this house. Our only transport is a John Deere Gator thing that I've had for about a year. We haven't got much money. It's quite a small area. There's some farming, but the jobs ain't that great around here. But I've recently got a job to do some tree clearing. So we're just off there this morning. As you can see, we haven't got much money, but we managed to keep ourselves ticking over. Try and make sure there's nothing coming before we've got out. So where we actually work is just down the road here. There's a lot of trees in this area, and we're working for a company at the moment that's clearing a lot of trees out of a certain area. I normally just leave this here. We've been allowed to just leave this here and it's out of the way. So I'm sure there'll be other people turning up shortly. There was an area of forest just there which has been cleared to keep all the wood chip and machinery. A digger turned up yesterday. But we're basically working on a job here to clear this area leading up to this hill. There's a road that winds up and leads up to the top, and we are clearing a pathway and most of the trees that are at the top. So there's some machine there that's doing the wood chipping. So in the last few days we've started making our way up here. Clearing the trees on the left. Then they've asked us to get so far up and clear the trees on the right, which is what we ended up doing before we went home yesterday. So this is the machine. We've got to get all the trees cut down. A rotten. So we're going to carry on with what we've got to do here. And then the road obviously carries on right up here and then bends off into two places. There seems to be two areas up there, but we've been asked to clean the nearest one first, and I think the other one's going to be cleaned out eventually. But we are going to get back into this and carry on clearing the trees on the way down. Change our cameras in this thing to see what we're actually looking at. It's not very nice when it goes over. It feels like it's going to pull you right over the cliff edge. So we just try and position ourselves that we're not going to get dragged over the edge. Try and drag this tree over a little bit. Obviously you can crawl over most things with this. We'll just go down on that a little bit. We'll try and get that moved over here as much as we can. They've said try not to get any in the river. But if we have to, we have to let them go. If it's safer. So we've just cleared our last tree down this side, and that has opened that all back up there. So now we've got to go back up the top and carry on. This was the easy bit, or the bit with less trees. I'm not sure if it was easier being on the hill. Let's switch to being straight there so we can actually see where we're going. So at some point we have got to carry on down there apparently, to the left, but we've been told at the moment just to carry on working up to the right. And clear the trees up here. So we're just going to carry on clearing our way through here, and we'll come back in a little while, see how we're getting on. So we are pretty much done here. We're on the other pathway now, near the end of the day. We've been in there and cleared that track that went up to this bit, and we went down the other roadway and started making our way back up here, and we've just finished. We've been stacking them all just down there behind the machine. I think they've been up here wood chipping. See a pile of it just over there, and they've sort of cleared that area, and they're over there somewhere clearing their way around to here. So all that's left for us to do for today is just fold this up. There's a little bit more to do up here with this, I think, so I think this will be getting left up here today, but we'll just fold this up and that'll be it for us today. So we'll leave that here, and we'll just walk back down and go and get our John Deere Gator and go home. Yeah, morning. That certainly looks a lot different up there with the trees gone. So it's the next day now, and we're off back to work again. Now we'll go and see what's happening today. Just leave that by this pile of wood chip, I think. And we'll wait for the boss to turn up and see what's happening today here. So apparently the machine is back down here. They've got a little bit more clearing up to do up there. But they've done most of it yesterday apparently, after we'd left. They've said today that they're cleaning out the entrance a bit, by the very road, just removing a few trees along there. And could we go up and bring the tree cutter down? So that's what we're going to do for the moment. Bit steep down here. Never managed to find out why they're clearing that. Don't know what the reason is or why they're doing it. We'll just get that parked up and leave it there, and see what else is happening here today. So they didn't have much for us to do yesterday, so they sent us home. They said they were waiting for someone else to come along that we could give a hand to. They've just turned up in a van today. and apparently they've got all their equipment and gear, so we're just having a break at the moment. But what we're going to be doing for the next few days is going up and treating the stumps. Apparently you drill holes in them and put some stuff in them where they don't regrow, so I'm going to be helping them do that. So we're going to start making our way up and doing whatever it is we've got to do with these stumps. And I'm just here to give these people a hand. So that's where we're probably going to leave it for this episode on here. So thanks for joining us, and see you next time. Cheers.